Okay. Okay, guys, you know what that means. It's time for Monster Girl Doctor Episode 3. Now, this is like I said before, this is gonna be my last review of an episode because, as you can see, I took down my posters because something big is happening, and you won't be able to see my reviews for a long time. But like I said before, I will give you guys a recap of every episode that comes in mind. So, like I said, I'm gonna say this again, like in all my videos, this is gonna be my last video, and then starting tomorrow, I can't do the God of High School, but just so you know, I ain't gonna cut it. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, just give y'all a little reminder, rewind reminder. I won't be able to do reviews of any other shows, not yet, because something big is happening in my life, and I can't do it. So, thank you for supporting this. Now, I want to talk about Monster Girl Doctor Episode 3. I can see why this is not, looking back on this episode, it's not etchiness as Monster Misune is. The biggest difference is not just it's more educational than Monster Misune. Like Monster Misune, everyday life in Monster Girls is just your typical run-of-the-mill comedy, romance, harem etchiness type of thing. Whereas Monster Girl Doctor, it's just the difference between that is that you have a main character who's serious with his job. You have realistic monster girls, and by realistically I mean showing the body parts of the monster girls. And not only that, there's some action involved. So thank you for making Monster Misune great again. So let's talk about episode 3. It kicked things off with an opening of with Kunai, this flesh golem monster girl, and just with her blaze no less, brolic ass no less, taking down a couple of assassins. Now here's the thing: should we pass or smash Kunai? Should we smash and pass flesh golem girls? Like, I know that we rarely. I mean, it's not a zombie like Zombina. This is different. The different a flesh golem is when they have like body parts and they put them in the bodies, kind of like how like a Frankenstein body is. Like, it's like making a jigsaw puzzle. Like, okay, I put this leg here and I put this leg here. Oh, this is a brown skin. I put this arm here. Oh, this is a white skin. I put this arm here. Building your own golem girl type thing. And that's the thing about it. So, and we get that. Now we get into the opening of the show, and they introduce again now all the other monster girls. Which, by the way, we could smash or pass them all. It's up to you. And then we introduce the dragon, the little dragon lady. Now I know that people have a thing for dragons, like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and I know that people like dragons. Like I said, like Loka, Elma. I get it, but Kana, no. But the thing is, everybody would like this dragon girl in this one. I don't know why. And then they introduce Kunai. Now the only thing missing is her arm. But she despised doctors, and I understand. People are afraid of doctors, but the one thing about Dr. Glenn is that he is the passionate guy. Like, he is the guy who doesn't care if a person hates doctors. He's there to help. And that's what I like about him. Very nice, and he doesn't care what operation he does. He's very skilled with needles. So as he's searching for the missing body parts, Kunai is running away, and then another assassin came in and lost her and chopped off her leg. That give us something like, okay, this is a game called Find the Missing Body Parts. Okay, let's see. Let's look around. Let's see. It's like a game. And I like to tell us that the horse girl came in and she saw the leg. And then we found out that not only Kunai is a bodyguard, but she's also higher ranks. Like, she won most of her battles. But the feeling of the flesh golem, the arm thing, it interacts with her body part missing. So whenever the arm's missing, touches it, she gets that interaction of it. And I see where the moaning is. So not only Dr. Glenn got the leg, Lulala, the mermaid, found the arm. So now they put in all the body parts together. And Dr. Glenn found Kunai. Now this is where the etchiness gets in play by surgery. People, I understand it's disturbing, it's disgusting because you don't want to see the operation goes. And me personally, it's not that I'm afraid of needles, I just hate the stitching part. Like, I never had stitches before. I've never had stitches, so I don't know how you guys are with stitches going like this, like on your head or whatever. I never had that situation, but seeing how Kunai did it, seeing how Dr. Glenn did the stitching, I just ain't disturbing, but it's actually kind of knowledgeable. to know what to do. You know, it's really that disturbing, but it's still freaking good to learn from watching him do the operation. And that each flesh part tells a story. But still, it's Kunai we're talking about. So here's the thing I was saying. Do you want to pass or smash this Kunai? Matter of fact, do you want to pass or smash the flesh golem girl Kunai? Me personally, yeah, I would. Okay, now back to what I was saying. So the surgery went through, like, the process of it was going through, and now we see her moaning, her droolingness, all that stuff, and that was just the arm. The leg got even more moaning with her moaning. Like, he did all the surgery. He didn't even care. He didn't even care. He just did all the surgery, and then when he got to the part where he had to open her leg just to get to the stitching, and I'm like, whoa, this is really getting intense for her. And the thing is, Dr. Glenn don't even care if girls moan in this when he do an operation. That's the thing about Dr. Glenn. He is 10 times better than Darling Kun from Monster Misune, because he doesn't freak out when a girl's moan. Like, if he had to do surgery under here, he doesn't freak out. Like, picture Dr. Glenn doing, okay, remember in Monster Misune when Darling Kun was stitching Zombina's boobs, right? Do you, now picture that scenario with Dr. Glenn. Do you see Dr. Glenn's freaking out if he's stitching Zombina's boobs? No, different. There's a difference. That's why I see Dr. Glenn not freaking out with the operation. So when he did around the legs, open her legs up doing the operation, she moaning, and that was the best moan I've seen. Out of all the girls who had the operation, I think Kunai had the best moan ever. Now, after the operation is finished, we get to see the arachnid girl as well. And, looking at her, probably would smash too. I mean, she's a fashion designer, I get that. She's just trolling Sappie, all that stuff. But yeah, I get it. I think most of these monster girls and Monster Girl Doctor is like almost to where Monster Girls, Monster Misune are in terms of like attractiveness. You know what I mean? They both like this right now. But it's still good to see it. And then how the hell at the end of it, Dr. Glenn came in with like, I think this, what kind of cliffhanger is this? How the hell Dr. Glenn finishes operation, comes home one night, he comes home and at night, and then he sees Sappie, then Sappie tells Dr. Glenn, I'm pregnant. I'm like, you are not freaking pregnant. You're some unfertilized egg, or you got a pillow covering your stomach. There ain't no freaking way you're pregnant. Please, you really think, just because you're childhood friends, you really think Dr. Glenn smashed you? Come on, he's a doctor. He doesn't have time for girlfriends. I mean, wish he had one, but he doesn't have time. He's there to help out many lives of humans and monster girls, but mostly monster girls. So I don't think Dr. Glenn had the time to smash Sappie. That is out of the question. That is out of the question. Non-stop. So yeah. So basically, episode 3 did demonstrate us the life of a flesh golem girls and how the knowledge of how he does the surgeries as well. And not only that, we get to see Kunai's backstory, well, not really her backstory, but understanding what she is and why she doesn't like monster girls. And we got new faces with their dialogues. We finally get to hear how they talk, and they really do good. They're really good. But like I said, watching this episode is more knowledgeable. It's more knowledge. Like, you get to understand how he does the surgeries and all that, just to give you a full rundown of how he does his job really well. So I like this. Now, like I said, this will be the last episode I want to do because, got some stuff to take care of. But I want to end this on something. After 3 episodes of Monster Girl Doctor, I gotta say this. You gotta give this show a chance. I understand that it's not Monster Misune level. I understand that. But when you watch Monster Girl Doctor, understand the only etchiness you're gonna get out of it is the moaning. That's pretty much it. It's not like boobs or anything like that, or showing uncensoredness. I get that. Okay, is it etchiness than Monster Misune? No. But Monster Girl Doctor is more knowledgeable, has the knowledge than Monster Misune. So I'm telling you, give Monster Girl Doctor a chance. You will learn something a lot more than you think compared to a Monster Misune. If you want comedy, romance type thing, that's that. If you want knowledge and understanding how to feel a monster girl, that's Monster Girl Doctor. If you want the harem and etchiness of it, comedy-wise, that's Monster Misune. So you see how it is. And if you want to know who's the main, if you want to know who's better, I'll say Dr. Glenn better than Darling Coon. But you get my point. But thank you for watching, and I really strongly watch Monster Go Doctor. Even though it's not as bad, even though it has low ratings, but it's still good to watch. But again, continue watching Monster Go Doctor, and I'll see y'all in a few weeks and give y'all a full recap of Monster Go Doctor and so on.